Hi guys, last to last year logic section was the one which bear the brunt, all new kind of question coming in the CET paper, but last year was a verbal ki bari. So they drastically changed the verbal session, and one of the biggest topic which changed was grammar. The crux remains same, the main structure of the grammar remains same, but the type of question changed drastically. So in cetking.com/grammar I've uploaded 7 new type of questions which have already come in the exam. It's not something which I'm predicting कि आ सकता है. This is something which has already come. So I want you to be aware of all these changes and go through them. So I want you to cover up all these changes. So gone are the days when sentence correction method will give you one statement and to find out of 5 different options which are falling in the correct sentence out of the option. That is what used to get earlier. Now what they've introduced last year is first of all match the following. A, B, C, D one side, E, F, G, H other side. So they're given you half of part of one statement. So there are 4 separate new statements here. A, B, C, D, half this side, half this side. And to match them out, which is right. So to find the right combination, A and H is grammatically right and D and G is grammatically right. So first of all, you have to connect. You have to first, like para-jumble type question, you have to first find out which statement is matching with which part. And then you have to find out whether grammatically correct. So average time to solve per question went up to 1.5 minutes. Earlier, it used to take 30 seconds to solve grammar question. Now it will take almost 1 to 1.5 minutes per question. Second type of question is 1 and 2. Like data sufficiency, there's statement number 1 and statement number 2. You have to find out whether 1 is correct, 2 is correct, both are correct, or 3 statements. The 3 statements will find out how many statements out of the 3 are correct. A and B, B and C, all those kind of questions. This is not something I'm predicting कि आएगा. This is something जो already आ चुका है. Yeah. Then third type of question they introduce is A, B, C, D, E. They've given you 5 different sentences from different worlds, and you have to find out how many of them are correct. 1 is correct, 2 is correct, 3 is correct. So to literally solve 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 question to get 1 mark. Welcome to the grammar section. And there were 10 questions like this. So grammar is one of the areas you need to focus on so that we can. The basic remains same. Not saying the grammar is changing. Modifier, parallelism, all the rules remain same, but type of question have changed. Now if you are doing any mocks, taking any mocks which have not included all these new kind of questions, please stop doing that because they're not updated as per the new paper pattern. Move to the next change, paragraph based grammar. So in not one sentence, one paragraph, they have made a few words or few sentences bold. You have to find out whether these sentences are correct. And usi ka ulta is find out which of the sentences are not correct. So to read the instruction carefully to understand whether you have to find the correct statement or incorrect statement. Welcome to CET paper. Last type is the connector again, 1, 2, 3 and ABC. They are type of 2 sets given to you to connect them up to find the answer. This is same as match the following, but instead of 4 statements, there were only 3 statements. So go to cetking.com/grammar, you'll find out all these changes. So if you're joining CET King, we have already updated all our books, all our mocks, all our shortcuts, classroom program as per the new paper pattern. Fine. So this is something which have already changed. It's not something I am predicting कि आ सकता है. ये सब आ चुका है changes. So all you have to do is go to cetking.com/grammar. You try to understand what the new type of question which are coming in the CET paper. So CET had 3 lots. So somebody got this kind of a question, some people got this kind of a question. So it's all mix and match. Yeah, in the paper. And 10 question of grammar is something you have to score. Yeah. So if possible, you can join us for the classroom program or the online program, or you can join by our books, mock, shortcuts. We'll cover up all these kind of questions. So match the following is a major change here. Again, if you are giving any mock series which do not contain match the following question, leave that mock series immediately. Or at least take a few mocks from there and move to a better mock series which contain match the following. Because match the following is something which have introduced last year. Alright, so in CET, our books, mocks, classroom program, shortcuts, online program, everything is going to be updated as per this new paper pattern. Alright, so cetking.com/grammar, 10 questions of grammar is something you have to work on. And there are 7 new type of questions which have been introduced. Again, this is not something which I think it might come. This is coming. So in this series of videos, I'm going to upload new type of question, all the changes which are come in the CET paper. So we'll go through all those changes as we go along. Alright, so do subscribe to the channel by clicking on the circle or by subscribing the button, by pressing the subscribe button, so you can get all the updates automatically. All right, all the best.